This is Let's Get Social, and we have today the Shaw team. We have Misty over here to my left and Teri next to her.
Hey.
I have known Teri and Misty for quite a few years now. I met Teri first, actually at a realtor convention years ago, and it was literally, I struck gold. Not only is she like an amazing realtor, she's just a great person overall, you know? So I'm very grateful, you know, that you're in my inner circle. And then came Misty. And again, we just clicked from day one.
Yep.
Right? And now you have become a realtor yourself.
Yep.
So tell me about how, you know, are you loving it? Any regrets?
Nope. I love it. Yep. I like working with people. I used to work in sales before, so sales is kind of sales, but I love people. I like working with people. I like helping people. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've clearly have learned, you know,
From the best.
From the best. From the best.
Yeah.
You know, Teri, you've been a realtor for how many years now?
15.
Wow, 15
crazy.
years.
It's
That
a
is
long time.
crazy. You know, I know you have been from, you know, different brokerages and, you know, you're back to Royal LePage right now. I wanted to talk to you today about, so I am pro realtors. Every time I have a client, I always ask them, you know, when they're looking for a home, you know, do you have a realtor? Right? Because that's our opportunity to give back to our referral partners. Because it's not as easy as realtors referring mortgage brokers opposed to us referring back to realtors.
Right.
Because most of the time when we have our clients, they've already have a realtor in place. So I want to kind of put you on the spot today.
Oh, great.
She loves being on the spot.
Oh, yeah.
I want to put you on the spot because this has been an ongoing complaint from clients. So I had a client that is still looking. So she is selling. So she was my client a few years back. I did her mortgage. She was a first-time home buyer. And now she is in the process of selling her home to upgrade because she's outgrowing the home that she's in. And she had her realtor that she used. He was a family friend. So she felt that she wanted to be loyal to him. Since he was a family friend, I'm just going to use him.
Right.
Which is fine. So she would send me listings because what I have with my clients, what I ask them to do, I will have them send me listings of what they've seen because a lot of them will go on to the website, realtor.ca, whatever, and they'll look at homes that they think they are pre-approved for. So she's pre-approved for $1 million. So she would send me listings that were $700, $749, and she would ask me how much I would qualify for. So I would give her the amount, and then she would send the same listing to her realtor, and he would say, no, we're not going to go see this. It kept going on. It was about 3 or 4 listings that she sent him, and he just kept saying, no, it's going to sell for more than what you bought. And he wouldn't take her to at least go see these homes that she wanted to see in person.
Right.
So how do mortgage brokers, because I want to defend all real estate agents, how do you defend them when they now have let go of this realtor and they're using somebody else that is willing to take them to see these homes?
Did they buy a house?
So they haven't bought a house yet.
Have they lost out?
They have lost out.
Right.
She had put in an offer and ended up selling like, you know, ridiculously over what she thought she could get it for.
Right.
Right. But is it the right thing to do? Does it come down to you have to trust who you're working with?
Absolutely.
Right.
Right.
Because this is what I told my client. I said, because again, now the second client comes around, the same thing. She sent her realtor some listings and they would not take her to go see. And what ended up happening, she ended up refusing to work with this client and she hired another realtor. And in this case, she did end up, I don't know if it's a coincidence, I don't know if, but she did end up, getting a house, and it didn't work out for that first realtor.
Right.
So I'm just looking at it from a client's perspective. What do we tell them?
That they have to trust the realtor and hope that the realtor that they're working with is knowledgeable of the area that they're looking in and knows the market and what's happening. And yeah, it's been crazy. So things have been selling for 100 to 200 to 300 more over asking. So if the realtor is doing their job and knowledgeable and knows the area, then they should know what things are going for. Or they can guess at least. So they just don't want to waste their time probably, or the client's time. I don't want my clients to get their hopes up for something if it's not realistic.
No, for sure. For sure. It's just because I had a conversation with my client, and, that's the same thing I had said. I'm like, okay, but this realtor is well educated in the market. She knows what sells for what before it's even sold.
Right. You can get a general idea based on what's recently sold.
For sure.
For sure.
Right? And this is the only way that, I can go about and tell these clients, but it's tough, right? Because they're already getting discouraged because they can't find a place. And now they're looking, well, I'm pre-approved for, $1 million. I'm not sending homes that are $1 million. Like I'm sending them homes that are like 700, 725.
Right.
Like, why can't I go see?
I get it. And it's changing a little bit now, but it also depends on the listing agent. There's certain agents in the Hamilton area that list extremely low.
Right.
And so I know if I see that person's name on a listing, I know that they're expecting to get, say, $500,000 more than.
Okay, so that's a great point.
So maybe it's like a lack of communication between the agent and the buyer. Maybe there needs to be more communication there. I don't know this realtor, so I can't speak for what they would do or how they communicate, but you have to be able to tell people and educate them, about the market and certain realtors and listings and what the comparables are. And instead of just saying we can't go see it, maybe you explain why you think it might be a waste of time.
Right.
I mean, I have clients now that they message me and they'll say, is it worth seeing? And so I'll look and I'll do the comparables. Misty's done this as well. Mm-hmm. And so you say, it's probably going to go for whatever price. And if it's within their budget, then we go see it.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's a great point, because even when I was last year, when I was looking for an investment property, I thought I was the worst client ever. I was like,
you were great.
I was like, I was apologizing to her. I'm like, oh my God, am I one of those annoying people? Because I would look online. I did the same thing that everybody else does. I would go online and look, and I would say, okay, well, if this is listed at, say $599. Okay, but is that really $599? And that's the whole difference, is that I trusted you, right? I trusted you and to guide me, because even though I am a homeowner, I still felt like a first-time home buyer, because I have been in my home for I'm the original owner. I haven't bought a home in over 20 years. So I was literally a first-time home buyer, and I never, I finally felt that fear of what people go through. Like, I'm the one who's trying to calm them down. It's like, oh my God, don't worry. We'll take care of you. You're in good hands with a good realtor. You're in good hands. Why are they worrying?
It's stressful.
And now I'm that person.
Stressful.
Yeah. Right? I am that person that I was worrying. And, which was I was happy about, because I can finally see what actual homeowners go through and be even more sympathetic.
Right.
And even you, I had a great experience. You knew that this was our price point, and you knew if the house wasn't good, you were honest about it, right? You're like, no, this has way too many problems. Is that something that, you guys just do, or should every realtor be doing that, right?
Go ahead, you can answer.
So I came into the real estate business during this crazy market,
The
right?
best time.
And so, just a couple things. So one is every realtor should be honest with their clients for sure. I don't know
Right.
why you wouldn't be. In terms of price point, in terms of there's too many things wrong. Like, I don't know. We want to see, well, first of all, we want people to refer us, right? And in turn, just be happy with the purchase of their home and love it. So if there's things wrong with it, going into it that we knew or didn't advise them on, like, that's a problem.
Yeah.
And second of all, what I would say is I came into this during this crazy time a couple of years ago when I first started working in real estate. And I have learned, like I send Teri listings all the time and I say, I'm going to go show my clients this house. What do you think it'll go for? And 9 times out of 10, Teri is accurate.
I do that.
all
How
the
many
time.
times have I said
All the
to-
time.
I'm like, Teri, how much do you think this house will sell for?
Yeah. And it's like, typically she's right. And so what I would say to that is, like, it just speaks to trusting your agent, right? And so we can't, like you said earlier, we can't speak for everyone, but we want people to be happy, and we don't want someone to get their hopes up and bid on a house. And right now you hear of these people that, oh, well, we made 14 offers on different houses and we lost out on all of them. Like, that's a lot of people's time and effort to lose out on 14 different houses.
And it's emotional.
Right.
I don't like to lose ever.
Yeah.
But I don't want to lose 14 times.
So if there's proper guidance and proper information from the agent,
you have a better chance,
yeah,
I would
there's
say.
like, that shouldn't be the case.
So the key word is trusting
Sure.
the person that you work with.
Right.
And that's going to
And education.
and
knowledge,
education for sure. Yeah. And it's the same thing for mortgage brokers, right?
Right.
Your client has to trust you in order for it to go smooth from beginning to end,
Yeah.
right? When you have clients starting to dictate your job, you always lose the client.
Well, they're never happy.
They're never happy.
It doesn't matter what you do.
No.
Yeah.
No. And, I've had to, let go of clients like that because I know what I'm doing. I'm well educated.
Yeah.
I wouldn't question a doctor on how to do surgery.
We were just talking
We
about
literally just had this conversation.
Right?
on the way here.
On the
Oh
way
my God,
Yeah.
it's so funny. Yeah.
Using a doctor as an
That's
example.
so,
Yeah.
or, but it's for sure, right?
Right.
And that's the thing. And this is what I tell my clients too. You got to trust your agent when they when we do come to that experience of, oh, she didn't send me to let me see this house. Because she knows.
Sure.
She knows. You don't want to go there, fall in love with this property, and then,
Lose.
lose.
You also have to trust your agent that she, meaning me, is going to show your clients what they want to see. So you have
Yeah.
to listen to the client and make sure that, they're getting what they want. Maybe they sometimes don't even know what they want. So I make suggestions as well, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that's another thing. So what does the Shaw team have? So I always see you guys are a full real estate. So
Full service.
Full
Full
service. Yeah. So what does that mean?
Take it.
Okay, so it means we're going to do whatever we need to do to get your house ready to sell. So, and I would say, like, it's a great opportunity for us to know our clients better too, right? So you call us and we come in and you say, we want to list our house. Here's our timeline. And we say, okay, well, we can help you paint. We're going to get you a bin because everybody has too much stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody. Put it in the bin.
Yeah.
And then we have Christine, who's our extremely talented stager.
Shout out to Christine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, she's like magical. She makes some
She's awesome.
pretty terrible spaces look amazing.
Yeah.
So, and Christine comes in stages, and then, we just do whatever needs to be done. We can do minor home repairs, we can do painting, garbage disposal, and then that carries on to after the sale's over. So if you need moving boxes, we're going to get you the moving boxes. If you need, like okay, so here's an example. We had clients last spring that moved out east, and they were gone, and their staff was still here. And so I met the movers on the day of moving and made sure that everything was like put onto the moving truck, and I kept all of the paperwork and stuff like that. So we're going from beginning to end.
Yeah.
And
further,
beyond,
and
for sure.
beyond,
Yep.
further past that, because maybe you're going to sell again, maybe something. But and not only that, it's like, you do, like we want to help people.
Yeah, which is amazing because I don't hear too many realtors doing that. Like, or do they? Like,
I don't know.
all I hear is if you don't sell your home, we'll buy it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's about
the
it,
thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
Yeah, I'm not buying it.
Ridiculous.
Come on.
Gimmicky. But whatever. No, we
No,
just,
but that is like a huge value.
we hope people see the value.
For
sure.
Oh yeah, like just
Yeah.
getting a stager is a few $1,000s.
Staging, the band, yeah, everything.
And like, you say the word gimmicky, right? Like we don't have our picture on a billboard or on the side of a bus or anything like that. Our hope is that we can keep this going for a very long time and get our name out there and network and meet more people, and they're happy, and this just grows and grows and grows.
Like referrals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your
Which has
business
worked for like 15 years. So
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
amazing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I trust you guys. Vito trusts you guys.
Yeah. It's important that the husband
Yeah.
does. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, but you guys have never let me down. You know, I know that my clients, if I'm going to refer you guys, I know they are in great hands.
Same.
Yeah, and it really makes a difference when you work, a realtor mortgage broker relationship.
Yes.
You see how easy the whole transaction can be from beginning to end, right?
Right. It's like-minded people.
Yeah.
We're a lot alike, you and I. So
Yeah.
I know that my clients are going to jive with you.
Yeah.
Right. So that matters.
No,
we have
for
a whole
sure.
referral network too. The lawyers and home inspectors and
Even down to like our, Christine and even our photographer.
Yeah.
Like he not to say that he is busy, but we're loyal to him and he's loyal to us. And
Yeah.
and it matters.
it
No,
does.
for sure. So, any tips, to home buyers, buying or selling? What should they do
Right now,
right now? Like,
Sure.
how's the market? Yeah,
the market's changing. So there's still competition. But then there's not. So we're in I would say, a transition. So it's a bit of a challenge right now. We have a listing that, didn't sell in competition and is still sitting. And it's only been a couple of weeks, but,
because everyone's expectation is
Yes.
that their house is going to sell for $500,000 more than asking. Like we have to rein that in,
Yeah.
right? And so it's been listed for not even I think it's 2 weeks today, and we spoke to the homeowners this morning, and she was feeling discouraged, and there's really no need for that, right?
No.
But I mean, it's a house in Dundas; it's going to sell.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it is transition for sure. So you're seeing some things that are still going in competition and being listed really low, and then you're seeing things that aren't selling on offer day,
Yeah.
and people are pulling things off the market, and so
Unpredictable.
totally unpredictable. So you really need to have a realtor that can look at the comparables and look at the prices and knows what they're talking about. So your people, for example, that still haven't found something, now might be the time for them to find something. If they have a good realtor that can look and make sure, that the price that it's listed at is maybe jiving with the market,
Yeah.
you're going to see a lot more things. Like, you're going to see a change soon, I think.
Okay. So, lastly, do you think it's going to be a buyer's market or a seller's market, or is that non-existent anymore?
I don't think you'll see a buyer's market. I think it might level off a bit. I think it's still a seller's market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also way more inventory,
Yeah.
which impacts the market in how much things are selling over asking for.
Right, but it's still spring market. So you're going to see there's people out there still wanting to buy, and there's people out there still selling. There's a lot more stuff coming on the market, but it's not going to change to a buyer's market anytime soon, I don't think. Who knows?
Do you want
It
to buy
changes.
another house?
Do you think that's what do you think from your end? Like you're saying interest rates are changing and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
like interest rates are skyrocketing. I think that's going to have an impact on, people buying. I think with the high interest rates, it may affect a lot of people who have been so used to having really low rates and racking up debts and maybe being forced to sell, right?
Right.
So I don't know. It's kind of scary.
I have a question about that. If someone has locked in, are they still like for a certain amount of time? Are they still okay, but without the interest rate going up? Like if they locked in at say 2% or something?
Yeah,
like,
so you can lock in for, depending on the lender, 90 to 120 days.
Okay.
So as long as they purchase before that date ends.
And do they have to have it closed before then?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, so-
people have been asking me, so I might as well ask the expert.
Yeah, so you have to close before
Right.
that pre-approval rate expires.
Right.
Which is sometimes very challenging.
But do you think it's going to change to a buyer's market?
I think I don't know. I think it will.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe
It
I
would be
shouldn't say
nice.
that.
No, it would be nice for it to be not so crazy anymore. It would be nice to not have to compete with 14
I would
other
just like it
offers
for
or something.
once. If the house is listed for $749,
To sell for
sell
$749.
for $749.
That's right. You're seeing that a little bit. So
little
that's what
bit.
I mean. You still you have to have an educated realtor that can see that the market has shifted and that can, do a little bit of research and
like I don't want to buy a home that's
No.
$499 and spend $799.
This is what I would say. I don't know how accurate this is, but so I have first-time home buyers that I've been showing houses to in Hamilton. And so the lower price points are still selling for way more than they're listed at.
Yeah.
As opposed to like my house in Dundas, which is listed for over $1 million and it's still sitting. So
Yeah.
the lower price points are still hot in competition because how do you get into the market?
yeah, it's true.
That's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Do we have all day?
Yeah.
This is part 1. We'll be back in part 2 next week.
And 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But no, I'm so happy that you both came today, took the time. I know you guys are both busy. Very grateful. I am pro the Shaw team.
Yes.
We are pro D as well.
And very grateful, everything you guys do for, any of the people that I'm able to refer over. Thank you. Thank you for everything that you guys do.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you for having us.
Yeah.
This was awesome.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Right?
We could talk about many topics.
I know. That'll be in episode number 2.
Okay.
Anyways, we're out. This is Let's Get Social.
Love it.
Love it. That's it. Love it.
Bye.
Okay, bye guys.